Hola amores, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Christina, and welcome to another segment of VBX Familia Speaks, where you guys choose the topic of my video. So like 2 days or so ago, I had one of my subscribers message me and request that I do a video talking about the recent controversy surrounding the newly elected Miss Dominican Republic, and her name is Clauvid Daly, and she will be representing DR in the Miss Universe pageant. So real quick, I'll include some pictures of her and her family so you guys can get an idea of what she looks like. Now, if I'm being totally honest, I had purposely avoided talking about this just because it was so controversial when it first came out. But since, I love you guys, I go ahead and talk about it. So, like I said, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the election. Is that what you call it? Election, the choosing of the new Miss Dominican Republic. There were people that were happy with the choice, but there were also a lot of Dominicans that were not here for it. So, just to give you guys a quick recap. So, for those that were happy with Clauvid winning the title, they were happy because either they felt that, she's a pretty girl, or because like I read comments from some Dominicans saying that, this is Clauvid was like a good representation of your everyday common Dominican girl. And they just felt that she was a good representation of the overall Dominican population, and that she kind of embodied what Dominicans look like, I guess. Now, for those that were not happy with Clauvid winning, many of which were very vocal about it, there were a few things people were saying. One of the things people were saying is that she was just ugly. I saw a lot of people that were like, "Dag, if she won, then we're done for. There's no way DR is winning the Miss Universe title." So again, people were saying that she's just ugly. Um, but the main thing people were saying is that they felt that she was low-key and undercover Haitian, pretending to be Dominican. And I think the first thing that kind of caught people off guard is her name, Clauvid Daly. It doesn't really sound like your typical Spanish name, so a lot of people were saying that, this girl must be Haitian. Now, from what I have heard, apparently she clarified that her name, Clauvid, is a mixture of her mom and her dad's name. I guess her mom's name is Claudia, and I guess her dad's name is David. So Clauvid, they meshed it together and made her name. The last name Daly, I don't know where that comes from, but apparently she was born in the US, so she's really American. She was born in Miami, but her parents are Dominican. And based on her family's pictures, I know some people were skeptical because she's darker than her parents. So I guess I know some were saying maybe that's not really even like her real parents, but judging her little brother and how he looks, I mean, she looks like a darker version of her little brother. Like they look very much alike. So to me, that proves, okay, this is her real family. So I don't think, we can say that they're not related. But and then as far as her being Haitian, she did come out and say that she is not Haitian. She is not of Haitian descent. Her parents are both Dominican. And again, there's people that are skeptical about that, but looking at her parents and considering that I believe that they are her parents, they look like typical Dominicans to me. So yeah, I at this point, I don't think that she's Haitian or an undercover Haitian pretending to be Dominican. So it wasn't just because of her name, but I did see some comments saying things like that she was basically like too dark and stuff like that to be a real Dominican, that she don't look Dominican. Which, to those comments, I do have to side-eye it a little bit, because like, I saw, some Dominicans being like, oh, I didn't know we were a country full of white people with blonde hair and blue eyes. Like, why is this still a thing? Like, why are some Dominicans still acting like we don't have black people? Like, we don't have people that are dark, you know? So anyway, those comments were in fact ignorant. Now, I will admit, I was a little underwhelmed with her being chosen. I did prefer the runner-up, Kimberly Jimenez. I would have preferred for her to have been chosen as the one person that would represent us as Miss Dominican Republic and ultimately in Miss Universe. Now, I did read somewhere that Kimberly will actually be representing DR in another pageant called Miss Hispanoamerica or something like that. But yeah, as far as, this specific pageant, I would have preferred her. Now, I don't think that Clauvid is ugly. But when I look at her, I don't necessarily get, I don't get Miss Universe. To me, she's cute. Like, she's a cute girl, and she has like a youthfulness to her, which is fine, but I don't know, I just don't get Miss, like, the elegance, and I don't know if Miss Universe, like, I hope that's not coming off mean, and I'm not one to ever judge another woman and like in a negative way or anything like that, but I just feel like for this specific pageant, Kimberly would have been the better choice. And for me, it has nothing to do with skin color. I mean, DR had another person that won. Her name was Yaritza, I think, and she was darker skinned. She's beautiful. At the end of the day, DR has so many beautiful women of all skin tones. Okay, we have beautiful light skin women, caramel skin, and definitely beautiful chocolatey black women in DR. So I mean, definitely not about that for me. And I would have been happy to see any chocolatey girl representing DR, because at the end of the day, so many women in DR are my color or darker. But again, Clauvid, to me, she's cute, but I don't feel that she fully embodied the essence of Miss Universe. Like, I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe she'll make it far as in the Miss Universe pageant. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see how the other contestants representing the other countries look. But again, I wasn't like thrilled with the choice. I don't know if it's one of those things where they were purposely trying to pick, a darker skinned woman, which, I mean, there are just so many beautiful dark skinned women in DR that could have been chosen. So again, I hope I don't come off like I'm hating, but this does, though, point back to a bigger issue within Dominican society, which is many Dominicans trying to kind of pass off the darker Dominicans as really being Haitians. Like, I don't know why we do that. Like, we like I said in my Eurocentrism versus Afrocentrism video, we have our own black people. Okay, black people in DR are not all Haitian descent. Okay, Haitian descent people in DR are their own group. Okay, separate from the black Dominicans. All right, and I don't know, I don't know why, like I said in that video, when it comes to Dominicans and blackness, it somehow always has to go back to Haitians, which I'm like, why does every dark-skinned Dominican have to be an undercover Haitian or be a person of Haitian descent? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like I said, we have our own black people, and I feel like a lot of the outrage that was displayed in this pageant really showed that again, which is disappointing. Which I'm like, come on, my Dominican people, come on, like, we still doing this? But anyway, that was my 2 cents on this. I hope this video doesn't upset any Dominicans out there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. If you're Dominican, let me know your thoughts. Were you happy with Clauvid being chosen as Miss Dominican Republic, or were you not here for it? So alright guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check y'all in the next one. Bye.